Hey, howdy everyone. It's Ted in Wonderland here after what's been about a year of nothing new to share on my channel. Well, I don't know where to really begin actually. I decided to it's like 1 in the morning and I decided I should probably make something just to kind of give a general update because I've been like very scarce on the internet as far as Ted in Wonderland's concerned. I'm just gonna make this, I'm gonna try, the keyword is try, to make this a short announcement slash short update video. So let's see how well I can do this. I guess I'll go ahead and go into my main announcement as far as what I'm sharing here today or whenever this goes up. For those who've been asking, I've had a couple people ask me about this so far, but to confirm it, yes, I will be attending MAGFest here this coming week. Well, the time this goes up, it'll probably be like 3 or 4 days before the actual event, but yes, it's from January 4th to 7th, 2018, which is this week, so I will maybe see some of you there. I already know a few people who have already made plans with to try to meet up with, so I'm looking forward to it. I guess to go into a side subject though quick with that, I was lucky enough, me and a friend of mine who were going to be sharing a room together, we were able to get a room at the Gaylord by some miracle. Let me just share that hotels were a huge pain in the ass to book for this year. I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with this as far as hearing from everyone, but I don't know how to explain it. It was not handled in the best fashion though. A lot of people I know are actually being forced to pretty much like board a room with like 4, 5, 6. Hell, there's some people I know who there's like 8 or 9 in one room staying somehow, which I know they can't really report that to the hotel, but they're trying to make it work. But it's, like I said, it's just been a terrible pain in the ass. Basically it was subjected to a lottery system, and people who were early bird pre-registration pulled. There was still a good number of people to try to promise a room for everyone, and I'm not even just talking like at the Gaylord. Like there was multiple hotels included in that lottery system, and a lot of people still got left out on the short end of the stick, so it didn't look too pretty. But like I said, just to confirm for anyone who was wondering, I will be there. Like I said, I'm staying at the Gaylord, but I don't even know what to say though. As far we got lucky. I don't know how else to share it as far as us being there. But yeah, I'm not sure whether or not this will be my last year ever going there. Time will tell on that matter. But the whole thing is that MAGFest is turned into a con where it's at the point where it's getting too big and popular for its own good. So it started smaller in size. I mean, this will be my 4th year going, but it's starting to creep up to that point where it's turning into like a bigger con and getting a lot more notoriety and popularity from a lot of people. And I don't know if YouTube kind of made that more popular in general, or if there was something else. I'm actually not even sure how the popularity really got so significantly higher, to tell you the truth, but it's gotten really huge, this con has. So again, I don't know if it's my last year going or not, but I know it left a lot of people disappointed, bad tastes in a lot of people's mouth. I mean, there's some things I was sour about with it too, but you know, in the end, you gotta understand it's one of those things where not one person really has much control over all that. So, but we'll see what happens. But I'll be there here this week, so you can come say hi to me if you happen to see me. I've went before in the past. I've had more than one version of the Mad Hatter, and last year I went cosplayed as a Shy Guy the one day. I'll probably do the same. I don't have any new cosplays. I had something on paper, but I'm gonna save that in the bag for a future date because I didn't end up making it work out for this particular event, so it'll probably come out in the future, and you'll get to see what kind of fun surprises I have. But if I plan to cosplay, like I said, it'll just be Shy Guy. Otherwise, I'll just be in my street clothes. So, for anyone wondering though, it's my friend Bill who's also going with me, also known as Batman, which I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be showing pictures. I probably will, just to kind of give you guys an idea as far as who and what to look for. But we'll be going back again, and I'm going to be meeting up with a few people, like I said, as far as who I've already made plans with. So that is that. Coincidingly, Awesome Games Done Quick is immediately after MAGFest, from January 8th to the 15th. I thought about going to that in real life. I really didn't have much of an excuse not to, other than I didn't really know if it was a good idea to just drop a ton of money for 2 things back to back in a row. Plus you have to plan like a ton of vacation time, and if you don't have that, which I coincidentally, I actually do have the time off. Like, I was actually able to get off from the 4th to the 15th. But I ended up deciding not going to Awesome Games Done Quick in Virginia in person. I originally thought of it, but I'm probably just going to end up staying home watching it online mostly. I don't know how much of it I plan to watch, though. Because I actually have a lot of other things planned as far as what I'm going to be doing for that week when I'm off from work. So I'll see what happens, but I'll be watching a good bit of it in between, though, when I can. But there's a few days where I'm going to be doing some personal things as far as getting to do stuff I don't normally get to do because I'm not off or don't have the time for it, or just hanging out with friends or family, see whatever can work. I mean, mostly I've been very out of touch with speedrunning games or learning or doing glitches on my own in general, so it's one of those things where, like I said, I don't know how much of it I plan to watch. I'm going to be watching a good chunk of it, I would say, but like I said, I've kind of been very out of touch with anything relating to speedruns or anything like that. I mean, I typically donate, but beyond that, maybe I'll see a lot of things that I'm like, whoa, I've really not followed along with some stuff. Because I know that like certain games have had times that have drastically decreased as far as how quick you can beat them now. But that's something I plan to do. And I guess that transitions into something big as far as, okay, why is he posting something here on this channel? And there's been like a drought of content. At the moment, as people have noticed, the last thing I posted, according to what I have on here, was like a year ago, and it was from my 1,000 subscriber special. I don't know what I can really say about it. I mean, I have video content recorded, like the whole entire 1,000 subscriber special with Minigame Island for Mario Party 1 is actually recorded. Like, it's done. I have everything, except for I ended up losing the commentary for like the later worlds of that playthrough, so I have to go back and do post commentary if I plan to put the rest of it up, which I guess I could do. Again, it's just there's been a multitude of things as far as what's been going on, but I'm just gonna go ahead and state this as far as a disclosure to people. Whenever it comes to like looking ahead as far as possible new content on my channel, I'm not gonna go into anything concrete as far as making any promises or build up to something where if I give a false promise on someone, then I just led them to disappointment, to be like, oh, follow my channel, but then I don't deliver. So, and that's been very terrible the past couple years, since I like wrapped up with college and got out in the work field. So I don't really have much gumption or heart to say, you know, hey, stick around, I'm planning on putting something up, because I don't know that I can make that promise anymore. I mean, that's something back in late high school, early college days, that's something I'd be like, oh yeah, that's totally possible. But today, it's like next to impossible to ever promise something like that for anyone. Because when you're an adult, stuff happens and it's like, holy shit, why did I promise that to somebody? So you got to be careful as far as what you do with picking your battles. And I'm not really saying that this is a negative thing. It's just, again, I can't promise that I'll have anything new coming up anytime soon. And I don't want to leave anyone just disappointed. But I'm going to be honest. There's been a drought of new content, and it's been for a number of reasons. Like I said, Minigame Island is finished. Unfinished Swan was actually a project that I was doing as far as a Let's Play was going. It's done too. It's just, it needs edited. And the main thing that's been going on, not to keep going on, like, go in full depth here, I'll just give a basic synopsis. So it kind of boils down to a few things. The main thing overall, though, is there's just very little free time dedicated to editing or even sitting down and recording in general. For those who may or may not know, just Let's Players in general, I feel like this is true for a lot of people. I hate editing. I really do. It's so time consuming. It's not something fun as far as the actual process with putting a Let's Play together. I mean, there's some things that I do actually like about editing, but it's tedious and just takes a lot of time. And it's a lot of time I don't really have anymore, so I mean, unless I just live off of it, I don't see how I can really make it work as far as a regular basis is concerned. And I've said it before, I actually would love to just do live streaming, because then, you know, editing, it's like, well, what's the point, because you're kind of on the fly as it is anyway. But as far as where I live when it comes to live streaming, I'm not in an area that has the best upload speeds available for internet options to stream with, so I'd potentially have to move to either a city or just some area in general with better internet options, but moving somewhere else besides where I'm at now is a whole nother story. So I'm not going to, again, get too in-depth with that. As far as other reasons, though, why there's not been any new content, there actually was a period of time, again, not going to go in great detail for reasons why, but I actually had no internet for about 8 to 9 months at home, so I was without the internet for quite a while. Again, I'll go ahead and share it. It was just a combination of mostly financial and family matters as far as what was going on with that, but basically, I mean, I still had access to the internet in general, it's just I didn't have it at home for a long time. And other reasons, I mean, with my job, work's been killer. On-call and overtime have been really terrible, especially like late summer to up to winter has been pretty bad, actually. My caseload with my social work job, I actually at one point had 38 families on my caseload, which I have no idea how I managed that, like as far as a 40-hour works typical full-time work week's concerned, because there was a lot of weeks where I had overtime from the paperwork alone, and it was driving me insane. So that's been pretty bad. And for those who aren't familiar with social work, it does not pay well. If that's something that you're going to major in, just, I'm warning you now, it's not going to pay well. So it pays garbage. So you really got to like social work if that's what you truly want to do. I mean, I still like some things, like I actually like a lot of things I do with my job. It's just I really wish it would pay more. But it's hard to find something that kind of gives a lot for those who major in social work, so go figure. And I've actually had, one of the things that I do like is, I like the work at home, but that kind of goes back to the issue as far as, well, then I lose time on hobbies, and that's just playing games in general, let alone, like, you know, just checking out new content or watching things on YouTube, or, you know, comes to recording, I can't do it because I don't have time. And when you have things like that going on, it's just, it leaves so little free time to do things like sitting down with a peace of mind to record. Like whenever I get home from my current job, especially like I said during the peak periods where I had like a ton of families on my caseload, I just came home and I just wanted to sit down and melt. Like that's how bad it got to me. And then just other stuff going on, personal issues as far as with, like I said, family matters. My grandmother was actually ill for a while too, and she needed someone to be a caretaker for a while with her when she had suffered from, she had a stroke and fell a couple times. I actually was living with her for a while, and my older sister helped me with taking care of her, but that's something that's not really been, I mean, we still definitely follow up and check in on her a lot more now, but I'm currently not living with her, so, but I mean, that's been going on too. And then finally, as far as no new content in general, it's just been a lack of interest or desire. You know, when your life's so wrapped up with so many other things going on at once, your thoughts don't really dwell on recording as far as when it comes to Let's Playing, so that's been an issue too. But I would say, though, overall, of all those reasons I just shared with you guys, time definitely has been the most major factor of all of it. I still wouldn't mind making a few more Let's Plays or series in the future, or even things as far as, like, maybe experimenting with new glitches or something like that. But again, that's not something that I can ever promise. Not today. You know, I definitely spend time right now to enjoy playing the new games that come out as they are. A lot of my time, the three main consoles I would say I've been playing are definitely the Nintendo Switch, my 3DS, and the PS4. I mean, right now I've been playing through, well, I already completed the Champions Ballad DLC on Breath of the Wild, which a lot of people have been saying they wanted my opinions of that game as a whole. Well, I'm not going to do that today, but just know I really love the game. It's good. I'll save that for another discussion in the future, though. But yeah, that's been pretty fun. Right now, as far as the Switch is concerned, though, I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Odyssey and Fire Emblem Warriors at the moment. That's two games I've been hooked on a lot lately, because there's so much content to play in them. And then on the PS4, Okami HD just came out a couple weeks ago, so that's a game that I plan to replay. It's been a long time since I played Okami in general, so really looking forward to trying that again. And in other news, I also got a new kitten. His name's Marvin. I'll probably slap a picture up here at this moment so you can see what he looks like. He's so cute and cuddly and kawaii and full and furry. He's not a sickly kitty either. Like, he's adapted really well with living here. I got him, it was about a little over a week before Christmas. He's probably the most adorable kitten I've ever seen in a while, which, I mean, I love kittens in general, which, if anyone follows me on Twitter, you know I love cats, because I post, like, a lot of posts and pictures and clips of kittens and other cute, cuddly, kawaii creatures. But I've really been enjoying Marvin. That's my kitten's name. I haven't settled on a middle name for him yet, but he's been a joy to play with and just cuddle with and spend time with. Like, he spends a lot of time in my room whenever I'm up here, like, playing games or something. But and my nieces have fun when they come and visit and play with him too. My one niece is like, "Oh, you got to give him the middle name Tiggy Winkles," and it's like, no, I'm not naming him after your cat. So, for the record, no, I'm not taking Tiggy Winkles as a middle name. I'm actually glad he's not a gray cat, because then next thing I know, he'd be called Greymon the 16th, because my one niece, whenever they get gray kittens at her home, she says every new gray cat's called Greymon, and since they've had so many, it's gone up to like Greymon the 15th or something like that now. Yes, named after Digimon. So, but yeah, that's what I've had going on. This has been like 18 minutes according to what my recording is telling me, so I think I've rambled on long enough. So just a quick wrap up. I'll be at MAGFest. You can come see me, say hello, say hi to me, say hi to Batman. I'm not going to make any promises as far as new content's concerned, and I think I kind of went into reasons as far as what's been going on with why I haven't recorded anything lately, or just in general can't even think about Let's Playing. But I think that's everything I'm going to share for now. So as far as new videos are concerned, I may post something once in a while if I think, okay, well, maybe I can share something as far as something fun going on. Maybe like something from MAGFest, like a follow-up tribute or something. We'll see, though, and time will tell. But I've went on long enough, so I'm going to stop this video now. This has been Tobin Wonderland. Again, if you'll be at MAGFest, come say hi. Otherwise, have a Happy New Year, everyone.